Carl, another tight race is the Claire McCaskill, Josh Hawley race in Missouri. Here's something that surfaced today, a piece of video from Project Veritas, which specializes in these kinds of videos. Take a listen.
But if we have the kind of year I think we might have, I think we could actually be in a position that we could get votes on this stuff on the floor, and we'd get 60. McConnell knows it. He just doesn't want to put it on the floor because then it goes to the House, and then it's awkward because all those House members are total NRA folks.
So you would be on board with the bump stocks?
Of course.
Bump stocks.
Oh, I've voted
high capacity mags.
I've voted for most of those things before.
So for a ban?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's talking about banning bump stocks, banning high-capacity magazines. There's a lot of people in America that are in favor of that, Carl, but how's that going to play in Missouri?
Well, look, she's got a problem with apart from any particular issue, she has a reputation for saying one thing when she really believes something else, and that's going to be her problem. You know, we talk about the Kavanaugh effect and how races like Missouri are opening up after Kavanaugh, but Missouri, like North Dakota and several of these other races, was already moving in the right direction beforehand, and one of the reasons was that Hawley, the Republican, was able to point out that McCaskill was not representing Missouri values and finding areas where they disagreed. And one of the big problems that she has is that people believe that she's more liberal than she lets on, and that when election time comes around, she plays like she's a centrist or willing to work with the president or willing to reach across party lines. And then when the election is comfortably over, she goes back to voting the hardline Democrat line down the way.
Juan, these are all pictures of Republican congressmen who have now had their money pulled from them by the RNC, because this is the stage in the game when you know, the folks who hold the money start looking at these races and say, okay, you know what, we're not going to dump our money where we're not going to put good money after bad, essentially. How do you see this, and how do you see the president's role?
Well, this is really interesting to me. That I think that they are trying to, it's essentially like, you know, weeding your garden and saying, you know, we want to get this out and allow the nutrients and the sunlight to get to the flowers we think have a chance to bloom. The other part of this, Martha, though, is the president's travel schedule. And if you notice, his travel schedule takes to red states, into red districts. He's not trying to reach out. And again, I think that's a matter of sort of pulling back from what I thought was possible in the age of Trump. He is, again, playing to his base. And I think in, like, Missouri, I'm not sure exactly how much benefit he has for Josh Hawley. And I think Claire McCaskill, to pick up on what Carl was saying, does effectively play the role of someone who's in the middle as opposed to a part of the extremes that dominate American politics at this moment.
It's going to be fascinating. 21 days to go. Gentlemen, thank you so much.
You're
Good to
welcome.
see you all tonight.